Welcome back. You're watching KTN News Desk and I am Ashley Mazuri. Now, the Kenya Union of Clinical Officers have today moved their strike notice from 7 days to 28 days to allow further talks. The union leadership says they have been negotiating for months now with no effort made by the government to show any commitment to fulfilling the end of the bargain under the return to work formula. And now joining me from our City Center studio is my colleague Zinzi Kibiku. Zinzi, what led to the move from 7 to 28 days?
And as you've just mentioned, what happened is that this morning, as we were actually speaking, is that the Kenya Union of Clinical Officers had a chance to meet with the leadership from the Senate as well as the National Assembly, and they had discussed talks on the way forward. Hence why we've seen the strike that was supposed to happen 7 days from today be pushed all the way to 28 days. This is after the discussions happened. You have to remember, Ashley, that this union represents about 28,000 clinical officers around the country. This is after the government, according to what they're saying, failed to uphold their side of the bargain with a return work formula that was there last year in 2017. They want things such as promotion of the clinical officers, especially since the country went into devolution, to be one of the top agendas, as well as internship within interns rather to be paid. That was one of the policies that they agreed on. Actually, this is what the Secretary General as well as Peter Wachira, the chairman, had to say. Take a listen.
It is only common sense that once you have an agreement, you live to that agreement and ensure that it is implemented. In our return to work formula that was signed last year, we had a very good framework to engage in matters that were affecting clinical officers, understanding that the other health workers were on strike, but we resolved to work and ensured that the health sectors and the services were running despite having other grievances that were not addressed. Those issues still exist in some of the county, which include promotion of our members, which have not happened since we went to devolution. And also, we are saying that we have been pushing that our interns be paid, something that we have also an internship policy that need to be implemented. But the government and the county government have not implemented this. What is these issues that we are talking about? We are pushing on our CBA. We are pushing to ensure that our facilities are fully equipped, that the human resource for health is fully enabled to work, and ensure that even the big four that is being talked by the principle of this country, including the universal health care, is being achieved. We continue talking of understaffing in the health sector. We continue seeing Kenyans dying because of cholera since devolution. For the last 5 years, we have had cholera killing people. And even the other day, you saw a child dying because of cholera. Is it negligence from the government? Is it the reason? Is it because they are quite incompetent to do what they are doing? Or is it because they are neglecting, or rather abdicating on their duty? It is the responsibility of the government to ensure that there is affordability, accessibility, and quality health care for all the Kenyans. It is not a favor. It is a must. Now, we have had a song of the universal health coverage, time call it universal health care. They do not understand that we